In the 1990s, the United Nations drafted Agenda 21, a plan for defeating climate change. It was renamed Agenda 30 in 2015. It has everything to do with reshaping world politics. It also started to fight against future global pandemics in October 2019, some of the world's most powerful people met to discuss how to prepare for such a crisis. Goals to implement Agenda 30 by the year 2030. November 1910, 7 men met at the Jekyll Island Club off the coast of Georgia. These people were representatives of the biggest banks in the U.S. The mission was to reform the nation's banking system. They created a simple central bank, wrote the Federal Reserve Act, which was signed in 1913. The Rothschilds and the Rockefellers control our banking systems and governments. John D. Rockefeller took over the oil market and also invented Western medicine. Many branches operate under them, and they are called the Illuminati. When you control the money, you are enslaved by it. They control the media, the education system, Hollywood, entertainment industry. They fund both sides of wars and distract us from real issues in the world. Agenda 21 is a way to use saving the environment as an excuse to end democracy. Global warming is the problem. They want us to believe that we are creating too much CO2 and we must cut down on consumptions. The UN wants to centralize every decision making and use the words eco-sustainability to sell it to us. Agenda 21 creates a global fascist state where humans have no more control. The plan to remove private properties by moving us away from rural and suburban areas and into mega cities. The UN says that it is more sustainable if people live in cities and high-rise buildings. To accomplish this, they will raise property taxes so it's too expensive to live in the suburb. The collective then owns all the households and land together. They refer to these urban areas as sustainable human settlements. Agenda 21 wants complete control over all the resources in the world. This includes reducing the standard of living in first world countries. You must make people believe this is for a good thing and that it protects future generations. Agenda 21 wants to change transportation by limiting our use of cars to only the privileged. The rest of us have to walk or use bicycles, with train transportation being our main transportation. Agenda 21 wants to break up the family bond. The government should instead raise our children. Agenda 21 wants to control the food supply and our land, but the biggest part of Agenda 21 deals with depopulation. Because people create too much CO2, they must reduce the population to save the planet. Agenda 21 wants to kill 90% of the population. It is much easier to control a couple of 100 million instead of billions of people.